I've moved on. But I'm in the same place because I like stealing people's chairs.
Yeah, that is my chair.
Yes.
But I don't.
It's mine now.
Okay. Let's see. I don't.
So
think I
welcome to
changed
the first day of the rest of your life. We're your hosts. I'm so sorry. But it'll be good. We'll get through this together. Separately, but together. It's the motto of 2020.
Yeah.
So.
This camera is not in the ideal location.
No.
But
it's fine, I'm sure. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to get us headphones.
Do you really need sound when you?
Ow! Static. It's actually,
okay, I don't
it actually
feel as bad
has
for you now.
been a long time since I got a shock.
Oh, and for anyone watching this, yeah, we're aware that I was too loud last time. That has literally never happened before.
I literally told her to keep the microphone as close to her as possible.
Yeah, so we're going to try to correct that again.
My hand still hurts.
I feel for you, kid. Do I not look like I feel for you?
It's a boon.
Oh. Yeah, that's right, headphones.
Yeah.
Volume.
Yeah, because I don't think there'd be any good way to...
So,
use
welcome back to
speakers.
the worst month of the year. It's October.
To be clear, I love October. I love Halloween, I love October. Deb doesn't.
I'm not a big fan. It's not even that it's the worst. Like, I guess I could make a case for a couple other months. But, like...
I'd say, like, I think January has a little going for it, but I'd say February. Because February is when it's just you are definitively done with winter and you still have several months of it left, most years.
I'm there in January. January has that awfulness where it feels too far away from spring.
The latter half of January.
The latter half of January.
Like, the first week or two isn't too bad, you know, you still have a little bit of that Christmas cheer, some of the lights are still
usually
up.
I am deep in depression from post-holiday.
Okay. Well, today...
I just can't be happy. That's the name of the stream. So we're gonna stay with the spookiness, and we're gonna finish up the Haunted Mansion. The mystery of the message.
Why do I only have audio in my
haunted.
left channel?
Oh, me too. Oh, now it's in both.
There we go.
I don't know. I've played this. Honest to goodness, I've played this game so many times. I don't need to listen to it. I know what they're gonna say.
So yeah, when we were young, when we were younglings,
I wasn't that young, but go for it.
we had what, 3 or 4? 4. We had 4.
Secrets Can Kill. This one.
Stay tuned for danger.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, we had Stay tuned for
Okay.
danger.
And Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Yeah, so those were the only 4 Nancy Drew games we had. And in
For a
case it's
while.
not, and in case I didn't make it clear in the last episode, I love these games.
They are pretty awesome.
So yeah, Deb, me, our mom, we love these Nancy Drew games. So
Yeah. Well, one of our sisters does too, but she didn't really have the time to play them. And
oh yeah,
she does now because now she has a kid.
yeah.
Who
It's so
she can
cute.
play them with.
I actually played this a little bit with our niece. It was... She didn't have the patience for the navigation, but it
No.
was really cute.
I don't have the patience for that.
Because she's only like 6, I think. So, anyway, do you remember what we're supposed to do?
Go downstairs. Go downstairs. No, I don't know. Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah, go downstairs. Because if Charlie isn't working,
I think he's still working.
if he's still working, go into Abby's room. I was trying to think
And do
about
what?
this earlier today, trying to remember all of the loose ends, and I was like, can't we just skip all of that? And I feel like we could just finish the game. I don't know how much of this is necessary.
Hello.
Go to sleep until 3. Oh, actually, yeah, confront her. Be like, you're the ghost who haunts these halls.
The only ghost who walks these halls is you, Abby.
That is also how I'd
So it
stand
is,
if
I
I was
admit
being
it.
accused.
But I had you fooled there, didn't I? If I can fool Nancy Drew, I'm sure I'll be able to fool even our most skeptical guests.
Why did you go to all
Who says you fooled me? I just came in here and I was like, I have definitive
really do
proof
think there's
because your
something going on in
BS
this
was
house.
so
I
obvious.
really believe it's haunted.
But I'm a
just
legit detective, so I looked it
enhancing
up
the spectral
first.
experience.
And she's like, I had you fooled for a minute there. It's right up there with the people who like jump up at you and smack you in the face, and then when you wince and flail away, they're like, haha, pranked you. It's like,
Yes,
okay.
I've been
that's
very
fine,
careful with
Abby.
everything.
I'll let you get back to what you
Anyway, go to sleep until 3.
Have a celestial day.
Oh, shut
Okay,
it.
well, it's after 3.
What? No, it isn't.
Oh, it's not.
It's not even 13 o'clock.
It is. We're not gonna
No!
let that go, are we?
No, I won't. That was so weird. Here's
Man,
a
that-
clock. This is
that-
very normal looking clock. 13 o'clock.
Here's the thing, that could have been so good if it wasn't just visual diarrhea.
Yeah.
Just if you
And,
could
like,
make out
legitimately-
anything.
I wasn't invested enough to actually find out 3 o'clock. How to play, because I'm sure that it is playable if you care to learn. But at a certain point, aesthetics do ruin a game.
I was actually...
Oh, where's the notebook? How dare you? No, but seriously, where's the notebook?
Okay. I was going to say that was an expensive pair of headphones, but strangely enough, the pair you're wearing is actually more expensive. It just doesn't sound as good.
I'm trying to decide how that makes me feel as a person, that you're like, here, you can have my most expensive pair of headphones to use. They're garbage.
They aren't garbage, it's just...
They work for how I use them, which is wearing them, because I don't care to listen to this. It has like 2 songs, I feel, that play during the game on repeat, and after a while...
I love the music. There's
There's only so many times you can hear it loop.
well, I mean, yeah.
And this is where it's like, what gumbo foo means gold treasure mansion? That sounds very believable and like a thing that definitely happened. We are learning history. Anyway, click on gold.
golden wonder.
Now move the cursor so I can draw it.
It looks like a house.
Wait, so we found fire. That's why I fail. Okay, so we have for gold very intricate. See, that's the thing. Like, pick easier to draw, please.
They're Chinese characters.
I know, but it's a kid's game.
But well, older.
I don't know. I feel like this game in particular, like all of her interactive Nancy Drew games.
Yeah, the music that plays
Feel
in the
like-
hall. I really like this.
Yeah, it was spooky.
And does that play every single time?
Most of the time. Which is why I'm saying that a lot of the Nancy Drew games have kind of an identity crisis going on, where... Oh, I'm an idiot. We
Okay.
already did that.
Okay.
We need Charlie to leave so that we can come up here.
Okay, so we have to sleep till 5.
Yeah, but then we'll have to sleep till 3.
Okay, well, first we have to sleep till 5.
Oh, well, we got the letter. I mean, let's count our chickens or whatever.
Oh man, if it weren't that I'd be stealing, I'd love to steal Grapefruit's speed run running joke. Because he
don't know what
stylizes
that
a lot
is.
of his stuff with like Portal 2 speed run with just like a million quotes at every side of, because it's not actually a speed run.
I love inside jokes. Can't wait to be a part of one someday. Are you broken? What are you doing?
Okay, it's a maze. It's difficult
really
to navigate.
not a maze. If you think this is a maze, you are not mentally prepared to play the Crystal Skull.
Isn't that just like a hedge maze?
No. It's... I don't even know how to say. It's everything you don't want in a game.
Oh my gosh. So you have to go here. No?
No. Why are you... What are you doing?
Because...
Just click on it. There you go.
So I didn't click far enough to the right.
Yeah, you needed to be far enough away from it to get click.
Oh
It's still better
gosh.
than Midnight in Salem, but... What? She faked the seance? This is shocking. Anyway, now you need to go into her room, because she's got a tape player.
Yeah.
But more importantly, she has the clue for a puzzle that I just remembered that I don't really care about, like...
We haven't played the piano yet.
Oh.
What?
Oh no!
What?
I think that is how you're supposed to figure out Diego. Do you want to do the piano? I totally forgot about
Sure.
the piano. I can't remember. What were we supposed to play on it?
I don't know. I feel like it was something you didn't want me to... that you didn't write down.
Oh, so we're gonna place this on me just because it was my job? Oh, I see how this is. Oh, please. Are you okay?
Swanee River.
That's not...
What?
Don't bother trying to play it. I feel like we tried to do that. And it doesn't help.
Well, you don't have... It doesn't actually show you.
Right, but like we knew the song,
Oh, gosh.
and so we tried to figure out how to play it. Okay, play these notes. You got it from the attic, by the way? The
Yeah,
sheet
I
music-
asked you if that was important to write down.
I was thinking about the clue that comes after it. And not so much, but I forgot about the piano puzzle, because I already knew the solution.
Okay, I think you're not quite loud enough.
Oh, I'll get closer. Ah. Can you hear me now?
Maybe.
Okay, whatever.
Maybe.
I'm not saying anything important. B. Oh my gosh.
What?
I said B, not E.
Oh, so this is C.
Yes. E. No. Yes.
Yeah?
G. Go up 2.
Yeah, yeah. Just...
A. D. Ta-da!
Huh.
Take that up to the attic.
I can't. Oh, that?
Take that up to the attic. Yeah.
That was not the obvious part of the picture.
No. But that is the thing you take up to the attic. Should I be letting you figure this stuff out on your own? Like, am I ruining this?
I would not be playing this if it weren't that I have a morbid curiosity over the GBA version of this game. So, because the thing is that we grew up with this one, and so, like,
It's locked.
I'm too familiar with it, I guess I'd say.
That's why you keep getting lost in the 3 hallways.
Oh my gosh, Deb. Oh my gosh. Because the... Okay, I didn't play it as a kid. Like, I tried,
Okay.
just like I tried to play Myst.
Legitimately, I understand how that goes. It's the same way that I'm very familiar with Riven,
Nancy, could
but
you...
not because I actually played it myself.
Yeah. I mean, I played the heck out of...
Once you got older.
I played the heck out of the Myst games. I just didn't get anywhere.
Oh, yeah, if that counts. Yeah, I spent a lot of time just riding the monorail back and forth.
Yeah, I love
What do you think you do
Myst.
with this?
Find Diego on stairs. Okay.
So we solved that. So the good news is that clearly this game doesn't force you to move, like, logically, because I do kind of hate that when games are like, no, you didn't read the music book. That means you don't know what music is.
Oh, it's kind of like how Myst.
Abby's room. Abby's room.
But she's there.
Yeah, then go to sleep until she's not.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
See you later.
But no, it's kind of like how Myst. If you know the solution to the puzzles,
You can just. I wouldn't say that that's the best thing about Myst.
no, well,
Unless you're talking
no.
about like the you're not talking about the exploit.
It's not really an exploit. It's just
An
they allow.
oversight.
I don't know if it was even an oversight. Just
I feel like being able to end the game before the game ends, like at the beginning of the game. I feel like that's a little bit of an oversight.
yeah. But the thing is that unless you're kind of a psychopath, there's no way you can accidentally do it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you saying that a person would have to be psychopathic
To put themselves through. To put themselves through.
I have seen the games
Going-
you play. Let's not start casting.
But no, it's just because the thing is that yes, you could accidentally happen upon the Myst
Okay,
page.
so I don't actually care about this. Go look at the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old West romances.
No, not that one.
Okay.
I don't know where it is in here.
Oh, were you saying you don't really care about what I'm saying?
No, I mean the tape.
Oh. Fortune telling for business.
But like, same. No.
Is it this?
No. Where is it? You broken? No, it's not in there.
Moon.
Maybe look in the chest. Or maybe the bookshelf? The bookshelf.
The bookshelf. The bookshelf.
Turn around. The other way. The other way. Okay.
This?
No, the bookshelf.
This?
Yes. What do you think that is? There we go. There we go.
Zodiac and you.
Yeah. Do you want to blame all of your problems on the stars? Well, okay, no, leave it open so I can... Oh, my eyes are not that good. Okay, we're gonna say that's a dragon. Oh no, wait. It's not in terms of the picture, I think it's the words. First came the rat, then the ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey,
rooster, dog, and boar.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all we needed.
But no, the fireplace puzzle, there's
Now
no
you
way
can go
you're
listen to.
accidentally going to come across that to happen
Right.
upon the...
The tiles?
Huh? Yeah.
You can find the tiles.
You can find it, but there's no way you're going to accidentally solve it.
You just put the tiles back where they belong.
Huh?
What are
No,
you
not in this game, in Myst.
No, the flippy flips. The switches. You throw the switches.
Yeah, the marker switch puzzle, that you could accidentally solve.
Yeah.
The fireplace puzzle, you can't.
Okay.
And that's what's actually required to beat the game.
Okay.
And you'll only be told the solution once you get all but the last page to either of the brothers.
To be super duper fair, like I have not played or looked at the game in like
Yeah, true. I mean,
I want to say a decade.
you know this, but me, I am a little obsessed with Myst.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Wait, you mean the voice from the seance was also fake?
Is that literally all?
I think so. Like, I don't remember.
Okay.
I feel like it could also say the rest of it, but like,
I should return the spider so Abby doesn't suspect anything.
But yeah, I don't know if you can quite see like the shelves behind me and like how many copies of Myst, like every entry in the Myst series I have. I think, oh, it's been a while since I've counted them all, but I think I have maybe a dozen or so different copies of the original Myst in its various incarnations. So, okay, so now what?
now it's time to win. Go back to your room.
Okay.
What I'm looking up right now is that, not to spoil anything, but the last puzzle, if I recall correctly, is a dumb slider puzzle. And I'm gonna come out of the gate with my super strong opinion right away, which is no, you don't have to go to bed. Just go to the other side of the bed. Look, the tapestry is gone. What?
What tapestry?
Yeah, I know. You never really noticed, but now you can click over there.
What? What
Now there used to be a
What's
tapestry.
a tapestry?
It's like a picture blanket,
Okay.
and it hangs on the wall.
Oh, the Order of the Zodiac, right?
Yeah, so I
rats.
just read it to you, so you probably have it memorized, so.
I only know rat because of a recent thing, but...
Look, we promised not to speak of it again. Ox. You didn't even watch that!
Watch what?
What are you
also,
talking
what
about?
are these? Which of these is an ox?
I don't know.
This?
Make your best guess. I don't like this puzzle, in case it wasn't super obvious. Tiger. Sure. Rabbits. Dragon. Well, no, what it really is that I'm just bracing myself for the slider puzzle, because they're the worst things that... What did we just press?
Dragon.
Snake, horse.
Which of these is a horse? This looks like a zebra.
Sure. Yeah, that can be a horse. Horsey got a haircut. Goat, monkey.
Yes.
Rooster, dog. And then the last one.
Well, the game
And now
froze,
do not
so...
back out. In fact, save, because we don't want to go through this again.
Oh, because that was so hard.
The cardinal rule. it becomes hard. I'm mentally prepping for the most annoying puzzle.
You know, I can't decide whether that's better or worse than the moiety prison puzzle in Riven.
I mean, since I'm very aware of what that is.
Because admittedly, like that is the one puzzle I remember from Riven that I struggle with, because the depictions of the animals are so stylized that it's like, well, it could be either this thing or this thing.
Yeah. Okay, so now all you have to do
gosh.
is read Chinese. Easy.
Gosh.
So 3 is the first one. Go ahead and click the arrow above that. Then we need beginning, which is keep spinning. No, not that. Why would you click that?
How do I? Oh, you have to do it at the side of the screen.
Okay, so back out of it, because...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I do?
Press the arrow above the 3.
Okay.
Spin. 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 Arrow. Now we need daughters. Spin. 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 Click. Now we need 4, which is the box. So spin, 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 spin. Click. Now we need I, which I always mess up with moon. No, no, no! Spin. Spin.
Oh, you
There you
meant like
The word
I, not the one that looks like our character for I. Okay.
No. Now we need fire. Click. I don't know where we were supposed to find that in the mansion, or if I just forgot to write it down, but wrote it down. Anyway, spin once. Click. Spin to the thing you thought was an eye. Click. 3 dashes. Click. And the house right next to it. There you go.
Oh.
It's old, give it time. So, our wedding day. Aww.
Elizabeth Applegate. Isn't Applegate like an actual person?
I think they made her up for this story, but if they didn't, how dare they? I agree. Our mighty zoom-in power is at work here. So, yeah,
Something's missing here.
can you guess what's missing?
Ooh.
Yeah, now you can turn it around. Putting the little thing in makes Nancy be able to turn things around.
These puzzles.
When the moon sleeps and the sun No! No! You were already on the moon. It's when the moon sleeps
it has
and the
to be
sun
suns?
plays. You were right there. Like, yeah, it's easy, but like, you were one click away.
I
And
didn't know
suddenly
it had
you're
to be
like,
suns.
let's click at random. This is hateful, but if you want to try to solve it, go for it, but I'm not gonna watch.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a thing that Her Interactive does a lot, which is pad out the games with puzzles that are kind of, they feel just like there's no point to them existing, because according to the world that Her Interactive has made, if you want to safeguard something, don't buy a lock, just get a slider puzzle. And then the slider puzzle will magically open, and so only the worthy people who can do slider puzzles, which, in case you can't tell from my bitter attitude, I am not one of them. Yeah. So much time was wasted on my part, back before we had easy access to internet and cheats. What?
They aren't fun,
No.
but I can do them.
No, they are not. Last Will and Testament. If we were in...
D-I-E-G-O. D-I-E-G-O.
Yeah.
I just love it that we were spelling it with an A.
Okay, it was 13 o'clock, and it was very confusing. Anyway, run downstairs so you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff a ruby in it.
Aren't these supposed to, like, get crossed off or something?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. The ghost doesn't come in and put a check mark after every stanza in the verse. Was that scary?
That was the same voice actor as the guy who's obviously the villain.
What? There is no villain. I love that momentary panic when you're like, this is where trouble happens.
We haven't died in this game yet. That doesn't feel right.
No, you had to use your second chance on something.
No.
I think I stopped you. Oh no, you would have had to, but I stopped you from saying that you read a book. This is definitely how science works. I find this accurate. And that's all it does. It's like, well, I glowed at it. What more do you expect me to do? Whoa!
Gold. And to think
that's
I was
not much
standing on
gold.
it all along.
To think I was standing on it all along. I love that she acts as though she's just been standing in the middle of the main hall.
Louis?
Wait, he's the bad guy?
There must be over $1 million in here.
His hands are
That's
empty.
Stop him
So
before he gets
little
away.
gold. Like, I think you're...
And he's also not scooping it. I love it. So we stop him through murder.
What? Hey!
Hey! Get me out of here!
Also, it's so big. He looks like a toy.
Just about finished with my renovation work.
Are chandeliers that big?
Gold coins.
Yeah. Like big fancy ones like that, yeah.
Hoping to
Yeah, the big ones are big.
so he can find the treasure himself. Although Louis and Abby may not have a legal
I I don't know. It looks
Yeah, the
goofy.
big ones are big.
A reward for finding it. The house
Don't mock me when I
a lot
mock
of
you.
publicity with all the news.
It's not how this
And the
works.
place is booked solid for the first.
No vacancy.
I guess a haunted.
It's
bed
more
and breakfast
exciting
with
when
hidden
there's
treasures
no
is all the
ghosts.
rage these days, even if there are no such.
So yeah,
things
now
as ghosts.
Nancy writes to somebody, and that's an
soon,
opportunity
Nancy.
to give more exposition, and the theme plays. And you're happy because you killed a man. I don't know, it's a fun
Actually, for
game.
real.
Yeah, that would've murdered.
The physics of that, like, it would be landing straight on his head. Best case scenario, he has a concussion. But we're working on children's book logic, so.
Yes. Where Nancy can be knocked out in every book, but be perfectly okay.
Yeah.
And it's better that way.
Including in that climax, she gets like knocked out. We have the blurry vision.
But it's better that way because okay, let's be real here. What's more fun? Fantasy or reality?
Fantasy.
Not always. I have seen some horrible things. But it is more fun when you can kind of goof around a little bit. So yeah, like being more realistic doesn't make something better.
Yeah.
Anyway, for girls who aren't afraid of a mouse, I do love that catchphrase.
Yeah.
I think it's very cute that they were like, games for girls, and as a girl, I was like, yes. Because, there were tons of games that were fun to play, but it does reach a certain point where you're like, I'm not interested in, like, any of this stuff that you're shoveling out. And so it's nice to have more diversity
Oh
in
wait,
games.
this is like old school. It's not gonna
No, it's gonna
automatically. Yeah.
So I think that having a lot
Would
of...
you like to save your game before exit?
I want to save my spot in the ending credits. Personally, I plan on watching it. Just kind of on repeat when I feel like it.
Alrighty then.
But no, I'm fully... I love what Her Interactive tried to do, and sometimes succeeded in doing. It's one of my favorite series. Like, I sound super critical, but it's one of my favorite series. I'm critical...
super critical because you've taken it upon yourself to blast through all of their games in the span of like a month.
True. But it has given me an appreciation for the ways that they succeed and how to tell when a game just is not going to be that good.
You there?
And most importantly, what?
I don't know what happened to the CD sleeve. Oh, it's over there.
Cool. We found it. We cracked the mystery. See, I can't actually see very well on that screen, so I'm just like taking your word for it that I'm in frame.
Yeah, you're in frame.
But yeah, I will be honest, I'm pretty critical of games that I like because usually they're pretty lacking in something. And it's one of those, this could be the best game ever if you would just do this. Kind of like how The Sims 4 fails in a lot of regards, and it's like, how hard would it be to add, like, color wheels? It'd solve kind of like a lot of problems. Not all of them, but a lot. Okay, so we are staying on theme with horror this month, which is my favorite brand of Like, I wasn't always like this. I used to like a little bit of Halloween, but I don't know. The older I get, you start to see it more as that time when kids come over and...
Garfield's typing pal. This is...
Should have put a content warning before you showed them that.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so you
I'm
get
up.
to control this
Woo!
because you're the one who likes to
I'm the typer.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a touch typer myself.
You're like, not to brag, but I have a pretty big deal.
No, I'm a touch typist.
Also,
typist.
I'm aware of my hair, but it is hat season, and this is just the way it is.
It looks fine.
It really doesn't. Oh, that beautiful. Old-fashioned. Like, it's not even a color. Thanks for that. Can you blur this out, or does it not matter if a billion people see what the serial number is?
I don't think it matters.
Okay, well.
And also, I don't think it's on camera.
This keyboard, I'm gonna go ahead and look into the future and say I'm not going to do very well. The keyboard feels weird.
Oh, you mean the IBM Model M? The
I don't know what you're
quintessential keyboard.
I don't care about quintessential. It's very silly. A lot of people make a big deal out of, well, you have to like this because this is the one everyone agreed is the best. It's like, no, forget that nonsense. Find out what works best for you and then go with it.
Yeah, I do get it. I do get it.
And I've typed on things like this before. It'll be fine. It's not like I'm incapable of using a different keyboard. It's just that this isn't the kind of keyboard that I'm going to type the fastest on.
For context, the IBM Model M, a keyboard from the 80s, is what I use on my main computer over here. I literally bought an adapter, and that's, I think I mentioned it in a previous stream, that's why I have this Razer thing. Because it's not great to game on a modern computer due to it being needing an adapter and all of that, but
yeah. Well, so far I'm sold. It has a great opening theme song. Okay. Oh man, there's so much white. Please enter your name.
oh gosh. No. You can set a password.
Yeah, you know, so no one else can steal your sweet, sweet typing cred. You must first select a course and set realistic performance objectives. I love that they're like, let's not look like crazy people here. Know your limitations, doofus. Ah, stop. What? Do you feel like this is going to impede my ability to type? Just set it on the keyboard, my man. Here we go. Why not we set it in front of the camera?
I don't know what to do.
Ah!
Sorry.
This isn't distracting at all. I'll be real. I never liked Arlene.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I never really liked Oli or Odie either. Or
I'm not
Oli.
a big fan of Garfield.
I liked Garfield.
But we'll go with
Odie
him.
had his
Okay,
moments.
I'll be honest. I want to know what the beginner's level is like, to know if this is something that Nice would... Oh, the 2 lines. I never learned that.
I'm sorry,
when I was in
what?
school. There's a different home position where you have your top, you know...
Why on
because
earth?
it's, like, it's ergonomic or whatever, but it does
really
mean...
isn't.
I mean, it works for some people, obviously. It's kind of like the keyboard. It may not be the popular choice, but it might work for some people.
But like, I mean,
so I'm trying to get away from this.
Once you
it's very
actually
distracting.
start.
Oh yeah, I forgot that basics means we start with.
Once you.
Here you'll find basic advice that will make learning easier and show you how to navigate in Garfield's Typing Pal from one window to the other without having to move your hands away from the keyboard.
This isn't a
With your
person's
thumb,
voice.
press the space bar to display the following window. You can get the same result by clicking on the next button.
It sounds like a text to speech, but it's got she's got an accent.
Yeah, it's
is it a person trying to sound
what country
like an
it
AI?
is. I don't know what country it is.
Oh, because the AI
but it is
part
a
is...
slight accent.
Don't look at the keyboard, ever.
Keep your back straight and forearms slightly above the keyboard.
Press lightly on the keys. Too much pressure may repeat the character.
Give me a feather. Where are our feathers?
When typing, don't let mistakes disturb you. Continue typing.
That's what you want. Ah! Sorry.
This is a good monitor.
You must now place your fingers on your keyboard as shown on the screen. Memorize the finger positions recommended in your method.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
no. Oh, that's my name. I forgot. To start an exercise, you must double click on the corresponding icon. Red apple. FJ. That's fine. J. F. Yep. What's the spider doing? Anyway. Oh, this monitor is hurting my eyes.
It's a good monitor.
The brightness is much higher than what I usually... Ah! That was so mean!
I didn't know which direction was which. Jerk.
Jerk, I didn't mean to hit you. It is so hard. I'm gonna... Okay. Do you feel this too? Like, it's 1,000 times harder to type 2 letters than it is to type, like, actual words?
I'm a programmer.
Oh. So you're like, this is super unrelatable. I just...
No, I'm... I'm a programmer. I do know that it's easier to type words than it is to type single letters a lot of the time.
I make
but at
errors.
the same time,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
No! Did you know that it's possible to configure the sounds made by... I don't care. Ooh, games! Cookie catch. Cookie catch. Start game, no instructions.
Oh my gosh.
I feel
Oh my
like
gosh,
I've seen
this is literally a typing version. This is literally a typing version of Mind the Capitals, Deb.
Oh, capitals matter in this game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool beans.
But no, this is literally a typing version of a Flash game that was on the Garfield website.
I thought this looked familiar.
Yeah, I think it's called something like Pizzas from Heaven. Oh my gosh.
I will admit
this makes me so nostalgic.
Let's see if this game's a little harder. Let's go intermediate. Maybe I should have looked up the instructions. it's more difficult to look ahead, like to know where to look, than it is to hit the keys. So that's probably good. I mean, I don't know what we're learning here, but probably something, right?
No, it's just ways of...
Where have I clicked it? Rage quit. But also kind of boring. So, okay, that's fine. It's... Oh, that quits. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Practice.
So I'm guessing there's some way to unlock more games, because I have a hard time believing.
You must copy the text located in the upper part of the window by typing the highlighted change line by pressing the enter key. Okay.
This must be amazing to watch.
Amazingly boring?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
No
Oh, man,
practice
my
report.
Oh, that's my name. I made errors.
Ah, cool beans.
Oh, I can print it. Yeah, I've slowed down a bit. Anyway, so that's this game, I think. Oh, they have dictation, where they speak to you.
Oh.
Journals. Improvement. This could actually be a legitimately good game for a kid.
Yeah.
I'm giving this 2 thumbs up.
The voice acting was strange.
Odd, but it is clear. It was very clear, which I can't say of all.
Yeah, it
games.
felt like someone from like a specific European country.
Yeah.
Who like went to school for speaking in English. Like, you know? Like it sounded like they were very
imitate. I don't know. Like they if it is someone who does not speak English natively, they did a beautiful job. But it did sound like they were trying to emulate whatever it's called, text-to-speech programs.
I guess maybe. But it's like text-to-speech definitely wasn't that good in like the early 2000s.
No, they're ahead of their time. I don't remember where this went. There. Just pointed away from us. Okay, so that was it. We're just going to be staring at the desktop now, which admittedly is very Halloween themed. I don't know.
Actually,
I think my
this is a DOS
favorite,
game. I don't know. I can't be
my favorite
fussed to go
Halloween
to the other computer.
memory would be we were down to like nothing. Like the kids had cleaned us out. And so all I had was like a handful of change. And a bunch of teenagers came, and the only one who was wearing a costume was a teenage boy wearing a banana suit, like giant banana boy. And he looked like he had life in him, which was great. But he was also behind the group, so as I'm doling it out, I'm realizing that I really don't have enough for all of these kids, who admittedly are being very, gracious. And I found the teenagers in their later teens tend to be the coolest group of, like, kids who go trick-or-treating. Because when they're in their, like, early teens...
I'm gonna let you continue.
Okay, I'm doing it because I know you're installing.
Yeah, I'm like installing it, but
there's just Banana Boy
Alone in the Dark.
Yeah.
Which Deb won't like, and I probably won't like for different reasons.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing it with her.
So we will both suffer. No, so I only had enough change for one or the other, so it was Banana Boy or his buddy, I'm assuming. I'm hoping. And I was like, and here, fight it out amongst yourselves.
French?
And they decided to actually fight. The banana and the other teenage boy just start wrestling on the front yard. And it was the best thing.
This is really advanced for a DOS installation program.
Yeah.
This makes me really wish I'd run it on the computer back there.
It's too late now. You can never do anything ever again.
What's the system requirements for this?
Oh.
Do.
The little kids are cute on Halloween too.
What was the processor for the IBM PC AT?
What's great is that you go, oh, you're Elsa? Yes. Oh, and you're Anna. Anna. And it's like, ooh, sorry kid. I remembered the spelling of the name. But it is very funny to watch 4-year-olds get super indignant. It's like, good for you. Call me out. I mispronounced her name.
$286. So it might actually run on the one computer I can actually record from. Well, no, I can record from.
Press OK.
I'm probably not gonna like it anyway.
That's the spirit.
But no, like really, like.
Oh man.
Eye motion.
It's been 13 o'clock. Okay.
What is Jack?
So, sitting there waiting for the bank teller to finish up in the
It started
in the bank drive-through, and this older lady comes lightly jogging up and goes to the other window. And I just thought that was awesome. It's like, yeah, why not? Don't have to wear a mask if you've got an entire glass pane separating you two. And she rocked. I don't know who she is, but she rocked.
Oh, special thanks to H.P. Lovecraft.
I hate it. Also,
Distributed
what did they do to this book? Did they individually crinkle every page? Oh.
So I can either play...
be a lady!
Okay.
The attorney's letter came as a deep shock to me. My Uncle Jeremy had died by his own hand. The coroner's report was unequivocal. He hanged himself in the loft. Initial surprise and distress past, I considered the news. It seemed clear that Derceto had exercised a thoroughly morbid influence on my uncle's mind.
I have to fix the geometry of my display.
The geometry is what's wrong here.
Shut up.
I don't know why they give them southern accents. What is it with southern accents in this kind of game?
What do you know about notebooks?
I don't know, there's something just so over the top about the way that they do that. Like, I'm sure that there are people who sound sort of like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a fake southern accent.
That creaking old mansion with its unusual tales, its secret library door, the ancient upstairs clock, all those occult books that my uncle could not resist reading in spite of his fragile nerves. Fate had pointed its finger. Derceto had trapped its prey. Mr. McCarthy, the family lawyer, suggested selling the old house. I immediately opposed the idea. My duty is clear. I must go to Derceto. I tremble at the thought of those dark corridors, those brooding portraits. Yet I am convinced that Uncle Jeremy left a note, a letter of some kind explaining his fateful decision.
I mean, I don't know why I believe that.
I remember.
Look at the piano, Emily. Look harder.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Will yield up an explanation. I have the feeling things will not be so simple.
I wonder if the secret drawer in the piano is going to be
containing more mysteries. Jeremy taught me that much.
Jeremy didn't do much.
Now is the time to confront the mysteries.
Okay, is this like the third time she's said that?
I pray that my fear is nothing more than the fruit of my imagination. Nothing will ever persuade me that my uncle was insane.
I do declare.
Why did he, according to the police report, block the loft window with the old wardrobe?
We're all wondering that, Emily.
So far, this is...
Is the car running? Like going...
No.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
oh man,
the
realism.
Aligned.
Oh man, the realism.
Oh man, this was like early 90s. This would have been like
I take it all back. I'm
that, like,
sold.
Doom.
I think that we can only aspire to this level. Listen to those sound effects. They aren't even bothering to use people's voice. Oh gosh. I mean, oh, scary.
Okay, so this is survival horror.
Oh, yeah.
Like, survival horror
I keep forgetting
games don't
that it's not a mystery.
Survival horror games don't necessarily have to actually be scary, they just have to use spooky themes well.
Like, here's my thing. She kept saying the word mystery, and so my stupid brain kept assuming that that meant that this game was in any shape or form going to be a mystery game. Although
with
the fact
survival
that
horror, you need to have like a little bit of mystery.
The mystery being, will I survive? Oh, lady, you can get murdered. I have never seen. Who would make a knight statue that holds the sword up like this instead of down?
I think the question is more, who would oil the arm of one of them while standing directly in front of the blade.
Yeah, didn't Laura Bow do
Yeah.
that? Like,
Yeah.
god dang, that woman. It was so hard keeping her alive.
Oh my gosh, how long are we just gonna watch this woman walk? Okay.
I kind of wish I'd made you play as a boy, because with how much I'm going to mock this game, it feels mean. So we won't mock the woman, we're gonna mock the game. And the accent. Because there's been a murder. A murder in Savannah.
I kinda need to know if there are keys I'm missing.
Go to the piano and find the missing...
By the way, why are we
Whatever.
starting in the attic? Why did she go directly to the attic?
Oh, I don't know. Because we needed to watch her walk through the house. Maybe so we knew how big the house was? Maybe that was the logic? They were like, no one's gonna guess that there's more than one floor of this 3-story house.
An oil lamp. So I'm guessing there's a limited inventory like in Resident
Fight.
Evil.
No, the actions. You can choose the action fight. No, move the cabinet or whatever. Like, is this where she was... Aw, you can play with the rocking horse! I take it all back, I love this game! I live for that kind of detail.
Okay, so spacebar. Oh my gosh.
That's so cute!
Her face!
You said it was horror.
Also, this is what happens when you hold down spacebar. Uh-oh. Spoopy thing incoming.
Is that Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Uh-oh.
Press fight. No, you have actions on that screen with the oil can. Peter, the screen with the oil can, access it. Oh, you're trying to learn by just pressing random buttons? That works.
Oh my gosh.
Because one of the actions is fight.
Yeah, like... Look, you hold down spacebar...
And she just kicks. I think the real mystery here is what's her skirt made out of? Because as someone who has worn a skirt before, they're incredibly difficult to wear when kicking demons in the head. Fight.
How do I search? How do search?
Oh.
Ooh? Oh.
So you can toggle the sound.
Okay.
So anyway. Yesterday we talked about Charles Dickens. So I think it's only fair to talk about washcloths today. See, the number of sizes that you can get when it comes to the different kinds of towels is fantastic. I mean, the variety we have, incredible. You've got like beach blanket size, where not only is the size different, but like I feel like beach blankets just normally are sillier than normal blankets because you've got to have some goofy pattern on them. I don't know if that's a requirement, but that's what I've seen.
Oh. Oh, I found a rifle!
Fight!
Wait, did I accidentally turn the music off, or is there just...
I don't know. Were you digging the music? Can you put that poor thing out of its misery? I think
Okay, so
I hate it. It's better than I expected, and still terrible.
Oh gosh.
Just jump down the laundry chute.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, the rifle is empty.
You dead. Do you just have like infinite life? You feel weak. You feel weak. I like that it taunts
it wouldn't
you.
let me.
This is the worst.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you hate it when you're just casually strolling away from an undead monster? The old lady at the bank walked faster than this.
I'm pushing this thing around.
She
oh
wasn't
hey,
that old, but...
the piano.
Oh hey, there's a secret compartment or something. Oh yeah, push that in front of the window, I guess.
Okay, it's not letting me do anything with the piano.
Push the wardrobe in front of the window.
Oh, in front of the window.
Or not, I guess. So, here's my thing. Games where the only objective is to not die just aren't terribly fun to me. Because it's like, okay, well, I can win then by not playing your game.
That's not real. Survival horror is about, you know, making it to the end. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, you just like calmly sauntered away from that dude. So.
Yeah. And like I don't have a gun anymore.
I don't know, this is so outside the realm of things that I find even remotely interesting. He's strong for such a scrawny little zombie.
So is this the death scene?
Oh, that's nice. They give you a little funeral. I don't like that.
I don't know. I don't know about this game.
Was it fun?
At times.
On my door, a dull brass plate says Private Detective.
Wait, he gets to be a private detective?
Call me Carnby. The others call me the Reptile. I don't care to think what my banker calls me. These days, I leave my letters unopened.
Wait, it's a different story for both of them.
Generally.
Ruin my day.
Really?
I mean, that's what it was for, like, Resident Evil 2.
Helen contacted me. I slipped into my best shirt.
Here I was thinking that it was really cool that...
to her shop as fast
I mean, I guess it's nice that you can play different games, but...
Blackmail, probably.
I think you start out
so
in the
boring.
same place.
Boy, was I wrong.
By the way, why doesn't he have a dumb
What
accent?
I was asked to do was visit a
Well,
property
an obviously
called
put on
Giuseppe
accent.
and find a piano in the loft. It was an old piano.
Why do they talk so slow?
The kind people who buy stuff in antique stores go crazy over. The Giuseppe house is supposed to be piled high with classy junk.
Okay.
Furniture, books, painting.
Like, if the voice actor is reading slower than my 6-year-old niece,
I was going to
who
bring up
reads
the subject
words
of money.
phonetically.
Gloria Allen handed me $100.
Admittedly, I could probably read this faster.
Kept
You could
myself from
100%
grinning
read
at the
this
thought
faster.
of my banker's surprise. He doesn't like his victims getting open. I looked over a
Oh my gosh.
My report.
I promise you, nothing he said was interesting enough to... Well, I mean... wow, he looks even worse. So apparently the skirt was hiding a multitude of sins on the developer's end. Yikes.
Oh, really? We don't start out with a gun. Okay. Oh my gosh.
No, you found the gun in the chest, remember?
Oh my gosh. His fight animations are even worse. It's
Oh.
like the Monopoly Man getting into a brawl.
What I'm wondering though is, what's the point of all this?
I don't know.
I wonder if I could look up what's the point of this. But I'd have to know what the name of the game is.
Alone in the dark. Also, I can't open this. Why can't I open the chest?
I don't know, you had problems with that before too. So it isn't actually different though, like, because I was like, oh okay, so it's a different story, he'll end up in a different place with a different objective, but like, no! He ends up in the same place as she does, so what was the point of the story? God, that's an ugly thing. Oh, it's critically acclaimed, so apparently someone liked it.
I mean, it sold well enough to get a sequel, but that doesn't necessarily mean...
It is considered
much.
the first 3D survival horror game.
Mm-hmm.
Published in 1992, so like it has every right to be hideous. Wow,
is it dead?
its wiki is garbage. For being critically acclaimed, it seems that no one was writing. Well, it's an older game, so they probably went to some smaller website.
How do you open... I was able to open the crate before.
Yeah.
And I did it by pressing space.
You pressed a lot of buttons. Yeah, you kick that guy. Just keep kicking. Kick, kick, kick.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Yeah! Yes, it is. Oh, this person is just roasting. So I found a guide on Game FAQs.
Game facts.
And this person says, this game has spawned several inferior sequels. And at least one of them was also called simply Alone in the Dark, released in 2008. Please do not confuse the two. They have nothing in common, and this guide solely refers to the 1992 game. It was very innovative for its time, probably the first in the survival horror genre. The 3D polygonal
polyhedron
in tiny print graphics were also ahead of their time. If you like games such as Silent Hill or Resident Evil, this is where it all started, so we can blame them. None of the sequels, in this person's opinion, have so far been anywhere near as interesting and groundbreaking. So, I mean, this is already kind of like the most interesting game I've ever played. So, it's normal that it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, you approach something and press space.
Oh, you can run. Push the up arrow twice. Keeping it pushed the second time. Do you feel like that's running?
No.
This may take you a few tries before you figure out the correct speed to make it work. And you need to be able to perfect it because in certain areas you need to run. Enter accesses the menu in your inventory. The number next to your character is your energy, and when you reach 0, you die. So you have fight, open, search, close, or push. So I think you have fight engaged right now. So you need to switch it to open.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is kind of the best game, so don't knock it.
I still can't get him to...
If you want to fight, it is slightly more complex. Keep the spacebar pressed to put your character into his fighting stance. Now, while still pushing the spacebar, also keep one of the directional arrows pushed in to
Indian
attack.
Cover?
Okay, random. Up or down arrow will give you a kick. And if he's too close, you can't kick him. Or whatever. And you punch with the left or right arrows. Space bar to get ready to use the gun. Left or right to position yourself so you can have good aim. And up to fire. Save often, and save often are the general tips. And unpredictable instant deaths are unfortunately common. The game designers expected you to do a lot of trial and error here.
Oh my gosh, Deb.
Yes.
Look what happens when you hold down space.
He's in his fighting stance.
This is, I have search engaged.
Oh. He's just trying to find his way. Can't make fun of a man for that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, push. Push is a separate action.
Yeah. So I was right. You were supposed to put it in front of the window.
Oh, I bet you can avoid that first encounter if you do that. Oh, and then you avoid the zombie encounter by pushing the chest.
Feel my way through the darkness.
What?
Just the
weird
way he was pushing.
Okay, so now what?
You might prefer to fight the monsters for some reason.
Well, it's a survival horror game, so in general you want to avoid combat wherever possible, because then you'll...
Okay, so you found an old Indian cover. Did you get the oil lantern?
Yeah.
Those are the only important things in here. Go to the end of the room near the rocking horse. You're supposed to be able to magically understand that there's a staircase there.
There's a door.
Maybe it's behind the door?
I couldn't do anything by the door. Oh my gosh, look at his eyes.
Those are normal eyes of a normal person. Yeah, if you can't run, I think you're gonna die.
Yeah, they're...
Maybe that's
I've
the
tried
staircase?
slow, I've tried fast.
Well, maybe you have to push the door. Did you have push?
Oh my gosh. So help me if...
Or maybe open.
Open slash... Yeah, no. Or wait. Oh. Okay.
I don't like his bow tie.
Because here's the thing, I love some of the artwork.
Yeah, that face is really something.
What? Wait, no, sir. That's not what I wanted you to do. Found a bow. Take it.
Found a rope. Oil
Take it.
can.
I have a feeling this is going to end up like Resident Evil, where you have like a limited
Oh, you
inventory.
have to use the oil can on the lantern in your inventory.
Oh. No. And now it's an empty oil can.
I can
Thanks,
only
Steph.
assume that you drank it.
Reload!
Oh no! Well, I mean, you're sunk now, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, it said I had 50 in the oil can. That was a creepy sound. Also, that floor is gonna give out.
Yeah, they say don't step on the weird floor.
Yeah. Like, that is so obviously going to give out.
Yeah.
It's locked.
The freaking fluff is that? No. I'm not okay
Ooh.
with that. Anyway, I mean, this is where Debbie becomes a little mean. You honestly need to play more of this game to determine if it's garbage.
The problem is that it's not complete garbage.
Okay, do you remember how you'd chew me out for continuing to play games that were frustrating and stupid because they weren't complete garbage. And there was something redeemable about them.
Yes.
Pot meet kettle.
Okay, I'm not hating this game yet.
Yet. You need to get there though, because that's kind of my thing. I feel like a lot of people have this feeling of, I owe it to the people who made this game or this movie or this book or whatever.
It's not an owing.
Like it.
It's not an owing thing. Oh, crud. It's not an owing thing. It's I really like certain aspects of this, and I'm not willing quite yet to give up on it.
Okay. What aspects are good?
The artwork, for one.
But like the gameplay though.
Yeah, the gameplay isn't great.
Because that's kind of my thing. A lot of people, they kind of excuse certain games because, well, it's pretty. I like the look of it. And it's like, yeah, but like, it's a game, it's not a picture. And so if it's annoying to play, does it really matter if it's good to look at? That's why people were shocked at how low I ranked.
I mean, look at that. That was so cool. Like for the early 90s.
No, I'm not arguing.
Oh, I think
that,
I died.
Yeah. I'm not arguing that it's what isn't a technological like milestone or whatever. But I'm saying, is it fun? Because in my world, why would you spend time playing a game that isn't fun? There's so many unfun things you can do.
I don't know. I think...
Oh, it's so ugly.
I think I'm going to keep this and give it like an honest playthrough some other day. Because this I got from a garage sale where I got just a bunch of old games. And so playing it here was sort of me just trying to figure out whether or not to keep it. But I don't know. The artwork really called to me. Especially that whole death, the death scene.
Well, if you never figure out how to run, you'll be able to see it a whole lot more.
Oh man. Okay, and so to leave on a more overall happy note, is there any game you would like to have us end off with?
Anything having to do with death. Are there any two-player games on this computer?
Two-player games.
So we can prove once and for all that I am far worse at most of these games.
I wonder if Candyland Adventure is two-player. Multiplayer mode!
Oh no! 2
levels of difficulty grow with each child.
Oh my gosh. How can you have difficulty modes in Candyland?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we are living in a
Society.
magical. We are, aren't we?
So yeah, the scariest game we could possibly come up with, Candyland Adventure.
Oh, it has the same artwork that was on our Candyland.
Requires 256 color mode.
Well, yeah, Candyland is colorful.
No. Oh no.
Oh man. This might end up being worse than the Killing Game.
The Killing Game?
I don't know what it was called. Murder Mansion. Something, I don't know.
Alone in the Dark. It had like the most generic name possible and you can't remember it.
Yeah, I wonder why. You don't remember the generic names. You remember names that stand out.
Oh, please. Okay, thank
I mean,
you.
Candy.
Candy.
It's technically...
You want to play a one-player game? Or do you want to play together with teams?
Oh, I don't like... I'm not a big fan of whatever the heck those are.
Together with teams? Is... Wait, we can't play against each other?
No, that's mean.
Make them really delicious.
Oh my
Good enough
gosh.
to eat.
Candyland, now featuring
What?
fruit.
Did it crash?
I don't know. Do you use the arrows?
I feel like the gingerbread man is staring into my soul.
He sees only goodness. Yeah, it crashed hard. Good, they can see this. That's gonna have nightmares tonight.
Oh my gosh, look at the chipmunks.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So that was a journey.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like your computer does not want to run this.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression as well. Let's...
Will restarting affect anything with this?
No.
Okay.
In fact, you'll get to see the boot up the stuff.
You boot up the stuff. That is pretty awesome sauce.
Oh no, the reset button got stuck.
Unreset. Un. Here, do you want your collapsible pen? Would that help?
Maybe. I think I should take out my pocket knife.
Stab the computer.
I don't like how the CD drive is just whirring at full speed. Oh, there we go, finally. Let's off the gas.
There are some things that run interestingly. Like, the CD drive will, like, scream for some games. Have you noticed that? Or is that just me?
Like while we've been playing?
No, on my laptop.
Oh.
I mean, not necessarily games, just like CDs in general.
Yeah, well, it kind of just depends on what speed your drive is deciding to spin them at.
Apparently, full tilt is my
no, you
laptop's
want
go-to.
So I have several IDE CD drives that can spin up to like 52x. It sounds like a flippin' jet engine taking off. I once installed one of them in one of my computers. I was terrified of what was going to happen to my disk, and so I took it out and I haven't used either of them since.
Yeah.
Oh, it's seriously just the loudest noise. Hello, Mr. CD. I say if this doesn't run, we get rid of it.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I mean, there's no point in holding on to something that doesn't work. I mean, not to imply that this hasn't been insanely fun. Man, that Hasbro logo is really familiar.
I think they published Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Could be.
Okay. Don't need the whole intro spiel again.
Do you want to play a one-player game?
The space bar?
Or do you want to play a two-player game?
I can tell you're super invested.
Oh no, the pen is falling down. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. It crashed even sooner this time.
We're making progress.
Oh, golly gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna...
That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, we could try and play it on the computer back there, but not tonight. And I don't think it'd be worth it.
It's Candyland.
It's Candyland, dude!
That is a very good impersonation of my voice. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh golly gosh. Okay, so is there anything else we can do?
You've heard that the sky's the limit.
You were told wrong.
Yeah, I didn't have any follow-up for that.
Is there anything spoopy that we should do? Like, I have a bunch of shareware discs. Maybe I could just pick out, like, an October one? What?
Nothing.
What?
I'm just silently judging you.
For what?
Spoopy.
This isn't even the first time I've said that in this stream.
Bold of you to assume that I've been paying attention.
TV now. Oh gosh.
You know what would be crazy? Sleep. Should try that someday.
Do you ever get a feeling like, oh, it'd be so fun to say this, but it's like, well, you can't really edit that out in post now, can you?
Just in my day-to-day life, yeah.
No, I mean...
I don't feel as, like, quippy today.
Ooh.
Like,
October 2008.
Worn down and tired.
Speed up your desktop with spice up your desktop. Okay, so 8-Bit Killer,
sense.
Dirty Split, Jing, Mario Paint Composer.
So are these like illegal games?
No, shareware.
It's Mario. Nintendo doesn't share.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't know much about video games, but I am aware of the reputation that certain companies have. It's fun when you know just a little bit about quite a few different things, because then people assume that you're really into whatever you're talking about, and it's like, no.
Yeah, okay.
Exhausted that thing. But like, at what point
this is the only October one I could find, so let's...
What's the size restriction for rags? Because we're talking about towels today. We covered beach towels, but rags are kind of this weird thing where it's like, you want to say that they're defined by being, like, ratty. Like, things like cloth.
From rags to riches.
But, like, can a beach towel become a rag, or do you need to cut it up first?
I think you have to cut up a lot of things. I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind me.
Always. Maximum PC! That's all I can read from this angle.
This is a CRT.
Yeah, so
meaning
it's kind
it
of
doesn't
bowed.
have... Oh, it's bowed, but not that bowed.
No, but my glasses don't do much.
Shut up. No BS. Maximum PC. What? That's what it says. I'm just...
I know.
Wait, it said it had Doom 2 on here. And like Mario something.
They lied.
Doom I. Wait, what? What? This to-do list application provides a beautiful way to keep track of your many doings from the comfort of your desktop. Make sure you install Adobe Air before... Adobe Air?
Do me! It's not do my, it's do me! You have to change the tone of voice.
Except that makes the website name just really bad.
Oh.
Do me now?
Well, with someone who thought that this was a cute look,
Intel Centrino. I have a strange feeling this wasn't meant for this old computer.
Okay, so this is also something that isn't a game.
But Mario Paint Composer.
The title really says it all.
unfungames.com/Mario Paint.
This is the best.
and recreate your favorite songs in a clone of the classic Mario Paint music experience. So yeah, that's an unlicensed thing.
No, I'm not in favor of people stealing stuff. I am, however, in favor of truth in advertising. Unfun games. Don't play them.
This Wolfenstein-style game harkens back to the days of NES shoot-'em-ups.
No, that's not what this said. It says, this Wolfenstein game harkens back to the days of NES shoot-'em-ups.
Oh my gosh, you're right!
It is harkens.
But, like, that's the least of the problems, because a Wolfenstein game... Now you messed me up. This Wolfenstein-style game... Wolfenstein-style and NES, those are two completely different things. Actually from two completely different decades. Because Wolfenstein was early 90s, NES was late 80s.
But it harkens back to them.
Oh my gosh, there's just...
It's definitely not worth the effort that you were about to put into trying to...
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to go ahead and say that this is how you install viruses.
Save as file type all?
It's called 8-bit killer. What they're killing is your computer.
File copied successfully.
Well, let's see if this harkens back to NES.
Oh, .zip. It's a zip file. Oh my gosh, I think I have a copy of PKZip for Windows. Oh, this is better than I could have ever hoped for. Of just maximum jank.
Watching you do this, it makes me harken back to my childhood of not knowing what the heck is going on.
Yes, install.
Magnet! This is
you realize you are peeking the microphone.
Oopsies. No, I didn't realize that.
Oh my gosh, it recognizes the program files directory.
Oh.
Fascinating. Register extensions. So this was actually made for, like, Windows 9X. I'm actually surprised by that. Like, I was expecting this to just be like a Windows 3.1 style program that I was just going to install on 98.
Do you have any idea how much self-control it is taking for me to not pat the magnet against the filing cabinet anymore? This has been the most interesting thing to happen since Garfield's Typin' Pals.
Authentic files verified. Cool beans,
Days
dude.
verified.
Cool beans.
See, and here's the thing. It's not cool to rag on people for making legitimate grammatical mistakes. Unless they only wrote 2 sentences. And I feel like if you only wrote 2 sentences, then maybe we can make fun of it a little.
8-bit killer. Extract. So, on a scale from...
2.
Okay.
No, go for it. Go for it.
So, on a scale from hidden gem to utter and complete garbage, what do we think this is going to be?
Oh. 2. It definitely ain't gonna be hidden treasure. I take it back, it is hidden.
AD 2488.
It's just good to know we make it that far.
After this year, I'm not so sure.
A long war has put human race on the edge of self-extinction. So this year just continues for the next 400 years.
4 years ago, a space creature known as Master Brain arrived with the promise of a new dawn. I pressed enter and it got smaller.
Now a huge army following the plan of the creature has launched an attack against the few cities that are still holding on.
Oh my gosh.
A small group of soldiers has formed an alliance to defend those cities and kill Master Brain.
Okay.
I'm trying to do like that Georgia accent, but I think it's just like
Georgia. I don't know.
This is the story of their final mission. Yay!
Yay! Everyone dies!
I wasn't paying attention to anything. I hope it wasn't important. But I'm assuming it's society is bad for whatever. Cute. Look, I love it. You know, it doesn't matter.
What's the situation?
If the world is falling apart, you still can like have a nicely groomed evil goatee.
Oh, apparently I skipped the...
It's okay, it probably wasn't important.
Oof.
Hidden gem. Hidden gem. Ah, Pac-Man!
Oh my gosh, can you move any slower, dude? Oh my gosh, you have momentum. Look.
He's on rollerblades.
I'm letting go of the key. Now. There's momentum.
He's on rollerblades. This is a post-apocalyptic future
this is the
where everyone
slowest.
has to wear rollerblades.
Okay, so...
Actually, he looks like a roller skate kind of guy. Press all the keys. This feels like the maze puzzle in that Nancy Drew game.
Yeah, because the maze puzzle in the Nancy Drew game was based off of Wolfenstein. Like, the technology that it used.
So apparently in this...
What keys do I press?
Maybe mouse? Does mouse do anything?
Oh, mouse works. I'm honestly...
Click. So clicking
Oh, right
here.
mouse button. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, are they like Star Trek, but with like half their shirts torn off?
It's called a bandolier, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure they've got naked shoulders. But only on
No,
one
like,
side.
yeah, they're shirtless, but...
Oh. Oh, so I was misunderstanding that they had any shirt at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so intolerably slow.
Who needs shirts in 224,
So I believe this
36 or whatever?
I believe this is a Pentium 3, so that might be the problem.
It's all about the Pentiums, baby. Man, I need to listen to that song again.
Oh gosh.
Hidden gem. Hidden gem. No, see, they are wearing shirts. Unless you're saying that their breasts are different color.
No, it's shadowing. Like, they're so buff that their pecs are casting a shadow. Like, no, literally. I'm not even making that up.
That 100% sounds made up. It makes way more sense to me that all of these men are wearing deep, deep swoop neck shirts than believing that their muscles are just too big. Is this feeding into the male fantasy of anything? Like, I get that I'm not in the demographic for this game. So let's talk to a male man right here. Is this game good?
No.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Not hidden gem.
Not hidden gem.
Hidden garbage.
Hidden garbage.
Much BS. Maximum PC.
Okay, and then we have Dirty Split, which doesn't sound good.
This adventure game features more than 19 different characters. I'm getting flashbacks to Midnight in Salem. No, trust us, guys. I know that you say you hate this game, but we stuffed a lot of characters into this.
7 different environments.
You can go to 7 different... Like, what more do you want? 8 more places?
Okay. So 19 different characters, animated cutscenes, and a lovely original soundtrack.
If you like those Sierra classics, you'll love Dirty Split. You are a dirty liar. I loved those Sierra classics. Don't you dare compare whatever this garbage is about to be.
Yeah.
To Sierra.
So yeah, the
bull.
Literally, we love the classic Sierra adventure games.
The classic, like.
I have several games up there, over there.
Like, I haven't played as many as he has. I'm not, in case it's been super subtle, I'm not as into video games as he is. It's not really my passion. But I did really like Sierra's King's Quest series. They were very well done. I liked the Mother Goose thing. I think that was Sierra,
Mixed
wasn't
Up
it?
Mother Goose. Yeah, that actually came with our King's Quest collection.
There we go. And I think that they are...
This is probably my favorite Sierra game. Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness.
Which is...
She hasn't
horrible.
played it.
Because, no, the favorite game has to be one of the King's Quest. They're like some of the best games to be on a computer.
No, I mean, yeah, I think those are probably overall the better games. I'm just saying Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness, if I were to recommend any of the Quest for Glory games, I would go make sure you play that one. Like, you probably won't like it. But it's so good. It's
King's
so
Quest is it's the first 2 are kind of rough because they're older games, and so if you don't know what you're doing,
and pioneered the genre.
Yeah, so they're older games. If you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be a little confusing. But by the 3rd one, like, that's a really solid. I think even for today, it's a pretty solid game.
It's fairly solid. The text parser makes it not the greatest.
Yeah, but because of that, I started learning how to type fast at a very young age.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't don't get me wrong, it doesn't make it a bad game or anything, it just makes it hard. It makes it harder for... Honestly, yeah, it makes it harder for...
It would be easier to jump in at, like, Perils of Rosella, where there's more of an interface.
Mm-hmm. And even that still had a text parser.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they completely got rid of the text parser with King's Quest V.
Man, it took until 5. 5 was the one with Alexander on the islands, right?
No, that was 6.
Oh, no, 5 was the one with King Graham and the poisonous snakes.
Yes.
That one was okay. But, yeah, like, okay, so I wouldn't necessarily, for people who are just sort of casually into computer games and a lot younger than me, I probably wouldn't recommend the first 2, maybe I guess the first 3.
Honestly, unless you're into older games, it'd be hard to get into really any of them. Just because they use a lot of conventions that just...
I don't know, the 7th one. I know you don't like the 7th one as much.
Okay, I'm not... Okay.
Wait.
To be clear, I do like it.
Okay.
To be clear, I do like the 7th game. I just like the 6th game more.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm trying to remember that, yes, that's the 7th
However,
game.
I do think that going with an Omni-pointer design was a really good decision.
Yeah. And so I think that would be probably the easiest game to get into. And you've got some cool atmospheres. You've got Ooga Booga. You've got at least 7 different locations.
They did offload some of the animation to a studio that does really bad animation, which is unfortunate.
It's fun. If you're okay with not taking things too seriously.
Okay.
Wow, she's almost as big as one of his legs. Notice that he has straight legs and is not at all attractive, but they had to make her as curvy as whatever. Just
as curvy as whatever.
I'm already so over this. If somebody prefaces it by going, hey, please compare us to something that's very good.
This may not run well. Accessibility! Send written text to speech output.
No.
Sure.
No, don't. It's gonna have a hard enough time running as it is.
Huh.
Oh, and after this doesn't work, we should probably wrap it up.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sold. It is as good as the Sierra games.
Shut up. Did it not get sent to here? I don't even know where to look for it.
The computer was like, I don't know, send it wherever, I don't care. I forgot what it's called.
Dirty Split. Here we go. Let's try to run it in a window.
Illegal.
Okay.
I'm gonna rate that a 0 out of 10. Not because it didn't run, but because I don't believe them. It's sort of like making a YouTube video with like the earliest iPod Touch that has a camera and then going, you know, Avengers Endgame?
October 2008. So this was...
No excuse. no excuse for that.
So, be sure to join us next time where we bludgeon each other to death.
Towels. What makes
so my joke is bludgeoning each other to death, and you...
And I'm being serious. At what point is a rag not a rag? I can't stop the stream.
When it stops believing in itself.
It's true. Always believe in yourself. Be the rag that you are meant to be. Be the best rag.
You're such a rag.
Thank you. You could be a rag if you tried a little harder. All you have to do is be worn down to the point of being unrecognizable.
Oh, I'm almost there.
Join me. I really need to get some sleep someday.
Don't we all?
This is a magnet. And it's a big magnet.
I think we may be losing it, Deb.
No. I never had it to begin with.
Okay.
I can't stop it. I'm just stuck here. Forever.